7.
Yes, can't believe it.
It's flown by.
Yeah, it's been fun.
It has. Maybe not for you guys. No,
Very fun for us.
Yeah, we've enjoyed
Very
it.
fun for us.
Today I'm actually more excited than I was for last week.
Okay.
Gym Challenge, in my head, always was cooler than Gym Heroes.
Right, okay.
But let's see if the cards back that up.
Yep, alright, let's find out.
Okay, we're starting with good,
Okay.
as is the way now. Brock's Ninetales, it's a simple card. From simpler times.
Very simple times back then.
Yeah, Wizards of the Coast, they did simple cards for the most part.
Yep.
And this is one of them. I don't think there's too much to say about this. I like the colours, the background. Ninetales, that's just the colour scheme they've gone with in terms of the Pokemon itself.
That's true.
Very busy in here, though.
Yeah, whoa, now. Now that you pointed out.
Yeah.
That's me. What is going on there? It's like an essay.
Yeah, 100%. You need to get a nice cup of tea before you sit down to read that. But someone did. Anyway, it's a good card.
It is a good card.
Yeah. Cool. Alright, so that's Brock's Ninetales. A little bit of the holo in there. Oh, see, the holos make it that much nicer than you think. Sparkly things. Alright. Now we have Giovanni's Gyarados. I don't mind this one too much. Quite like it, actually.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I wonder what the background is. Try to make it out. Is it near the sea next to a cliff, maybe?
Yeah, that's the impression I get.
Yeah.
Kind of Rage Sea, Summon Storm, you kind of get that feeling.
Mm.
I didn't want to go too much further beyond good, just because, again, it's a very basic...
It is basic pose.
Yeah, exactly. On the same page. Beautiful. Yeah, so it's a good card. I'd be happy to pull this.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, back then, get a holo. Whoa!
Buzzing. Yeah, easy. Giovanni's Persian.
Oh, that is cool.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? Like, it's fairly simple,
Yeah.
but it's nice. Why?
I don't know. It really reflects what, like a Persian coming at you, right? Sneaking up on you.
It's supposed to, it is the focus when you say that. Like, the Persian to me is the thing that stands out in the card, which is good.
Yeah, and then the holo, the background, it kind of just works for it for some reason. I love it.
Yeah, I
It's
can't
good
put my
and good,
finger.
though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I wouldn't go great. It just works. I can't, as you say, can't put your finger on it. But I'll put my finger on it that way. Alright, Koga's Beedrill.
Ooh.
I just like the colours in this one.
Mm.
It's a little bit off-centre, the Pokemon, obviously, Beedrill, but yeah, that's still
It's
okay.
pretty cool, though. You see what they're going for.
Yeah.
Like an action shot coming into the frame. I like it.
Yeah, I think again, same thing with the Gym Heroes. The good cards and the great cards, they had some substance to them.
Yeah, definitely. Well, I'm hoping this set has more good cards or, less average and bad cards.
Well, we'll see. Time will tell, won't it? Lieutenant Surge's Raichu. I just don't love what they've done with Raichus. I appreciate that they've tried with this one. I like the Electrical Storm. So, objectively, I've tried to keep it objective and kept it in good.
Hello, man. Episode 7, and you're still hitting on all the Raichus.
I really am. I wonder if they ever get good. They must at some point. Look, not my cup of tea, but I think someone's.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, cool.
It's well done.
Now, Rocket's Mewtwo. I really wanted to like this card more. It has so much potential.
It had so much potential.
Yeah.
That's a bit of a disappointment.
Isn't it? Like, considering what it could have been. But it looks like it's about to do, I don't know, get a ball of energy and...
Maybe. Yeah, I don't know.
I like the shadow in the background.
It's nice, but considering it's like Rocket's main character, like the main villain, sort of.
Want more?
It's a bit of a letdown. Yeah.
But it's still a good card.
Alright.
Let down or not. Look, it's doing something,
Okay.
If it's doing something for me, that's half the battle.
Standing there menacingly.
Is that a hair or a crease? That's a hair underneath the card. That's alright then. Nearly had a heart attack. Alright, Blaine's Ninetales. Again, another Ninetales. It's good.
Yep. Fair enough.
Less reedy than the holo version.
Yeah.
Which is important. Brock's Dugtrio. Again, another card I quite like. Just could... nearly great, but not quite.
Yep. Ties in really well with the background.
Yeah.
I like it.
It's it's a nice card. Nice colour scheme too. Alrighty. Giovanni's Nidoqueen now.
I like how they actually put in effort in this set to kind of make use of the background and tie it in with the Pokemon itself.
With some of the cards.
With some of the cards.
With
Okay,
one
all
so
right,
far.
all right, that's a...
No, but absolutely. In this one, I
Yeah.
get what you're saying, and I
More
agree.
so.
with it. Yeah. But the Pokemon's nothing special itself. Okay, it's roaring, if you will.
Yeah.
What was that sound again?
Yeah.
Now it just takes away from the aggression.
I've ruined it, sorry.
No, you made it better. I quite like
that's
this.
Very cool.
I thought you might. I know you've got a soft spot for the Pidgey evolutions, but this is a good card too.
It's a good action shot, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's like coming in, talons right in your face. Ooh.
And you feel the speed as well with the
Yeah.
background, so good.
Yep.
I like the colours on this one. They haven't quite nailed it, but they've tried.
Yes, and it's not bad.
It's not bad.
They've done well.
And when it's not bad, it tends to be good, right? Or average sometimes. But anyway. Yeah. Blaine's Dodrio, good card. Brock's Graveler.
Perspective.
Gives you something.
Yeah,
There's not much more to say.
fair enough.
I just thought it was good.
Yeah.
Perspective, as you said, I think was important there. Brock's Primate. Again, the Primate, the Mankeys... Well, Mankey, we had one bad one. But for the most part, they've been pretty good.
That one. I can picture it in my head.
Brock's Primate, though, they've done this one well. You get the aggression. I like the colours in the background. Good card. Now, Fire Pokemon in Fire. Where have we seen that before?
I don't know. All the fire Pokemon.
All the Fire Pokemon, right? But yeah, look, this is good. It feels like it's on a... Did you ever play Pokemon Snap?
Yes. What do you do? Are you
So-
thinking what I'm thinking?
I don't know. What are you thinking?
Throwing the apple at the Charmander and making
Yeah,
it into the
yeah.
lava?
I wasn't thinking that, but I did love that. That was one of my favourite things. But it reminds me of the scenery from
Oh, yeah.
this card, which
You're
is
taking a photo of it.
yeah, kind of exactly that.
It's funny how it's got the little eyes like Brock.
Yeah, it does too. Eyes closed.
Yeah.
Erica's Bellsprout,
Hey,
another nice card.
pretty cool.
Yeah, they've done some good things with Erica's. Pokemon.
Yeah, that's right.
With like Grass doesn't stand out. Like in my head, it's not like that's the coolest type, but they've made it work quite well. Except with base Venusaur. Stand by that one being very bad.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah, very very pink, but it works, right?
I think I need to get this one for my daughter.
Yeah, she'll like
She
it.
loves anything pink. Anything pink Pokemon, it's her go-to now.
Fairy type. Well, obviously, if Clefairy becomes a fairy type later on in the
That's right, yeah.
game, so yeah,
Perfect.
nice.
That's a nice one.
Erica's Ivysaur.
Hey, that's a lot better.
Yeah, right. This is what you would come to expect.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have.
Love it.
I have.
Great.
I kind of like the tulips. Remind me of. It's in the Netherlands. This one.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah.
Pokemon's worldwide.
Yeah, exactly. It really is. Giovanni's Macho. Again, I feel like this is an
Flexing.
intense card. Yeah.
In your face.
It says they actually based this card off me. I know you can't tell from the strings I have for arms, but
Des and Troy.
words that have never been used to describe me. All right, but yeah, no, I like the background as well. You really get the sense of power. Koga's Kakuna. Now, Kakuna's had some really boring average cards because you'd think it's a hard Pokemon to do something with, but they've done something with
They've
it
done
here.
something with it. I'm trying to figure out what, though.
I feel like it's Beedrill carrying it away to a different nest or whatever.
Okay.
It's just, yeah, I really like it.
Pretty cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they've tried really hard with it.
100%. Instead of just, like, sitting there, right?
Yeah, which normally is what happens. It's Koga's Kakuna. And then we move on to Misty's Dugong. Again, I like the colours.
Yeah. It's a nice pose. Very elegant.
Yeah. Kind of reminds, like, it almost looks like it's upside down as well. But it's a bit trippy.
I can't unsee that anymore.
But then it would be backwards and then the horns, and are they horns or they teeth? Anyway, get what I mean, yeah?
Yep.
Yeah, okay. Like the colours. Also, another interesting card. Just shy of the mark, maybe, but good attempt.
Good attempt.
And there are also multiple... I don't know if there are multiple Gengars or if it's like... I don't know what's going on, but it's nice. Fiddler on the roof, but it's Haunter on the roof.
Yeah.
Did I say Gengar before I meant Haunters? Anyway. We move on. Sabrina's Hypno.
I like that one.
Do you?
Yeah.
I wasn't sure about this one, whether it was just average or not, but I thought, again, they've tried, and trying is important.
And it's like hypnotizing you, so it's kind of going to like the double the background one, right?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
Well done.
Sabrina's Hypno. Lovely.
The graphic designer is happy.
No, that's what we're here for. Sabrina's Kadabra. Yet another Kadabra. Yeah. Get that it's side shot. That's what it's doing. It works. Right. No complaints. Good card.
Good card.
Now, fire Pokemon, you'll never guess where this one is.
I don't know, maybe fire?
Yeah. Look, you understand why they do it, but you can do it well and you can do it poorly, and they've done this one well. You think? You agree?
Yeah, it's cute.
Yeah. Now,
Strappy. Ooh.
You like your Mankeys, don't you?
Well, I mean,
another one.
Other than that one,
yeah,
they've done pretty well.
I agree with
the
you.
Mankeys.
I agree with you. Most of them have been pretty cool.
Yeah.
I don't see why Mankey, like eating berries and Mankey, I don't see the connection, but it's nice. It's slightly peaceful for a change.
Yeah.
Unless it's angrily eating them. Like
yeah, it probably is.
Yeah, bless him. Giovanni's Marshop, again, very similar to the Machoke.
Mm-hmm.
Colours there.
Fair enough.
Yeah, it's one arm instead of two.
Again, on fire.
But he's fine, he's rocky, he won't melt.
He'll be right. Hey.
Giovanni's Magikarp.
Well, that's rare, seeing more than one Pokemon in the scene.
Yeah, we've had that I think once before with Zubat so far.
Cool.
Gives you a little bit of sense that it's, they're swimming in a school. Yeah, nice.
It's pretty cool.
In its natural environment.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's different, isn't it? It's plaiting Jinx's hair, which is fair enough, as you do. But the fact is, definitely doing something interesting.
Yeah.
Don't quite know why it's doing that, but it's doing it.
It's a good cut.
It's a grasping vine. I guess that's what they're going for. Alrighty, now we have Kroger's Weedle. Yeah, like basic effort. It feels nice when this is beyond basic effort. It's like there's some effort.
That's right.
Yeah.
Well done. I like it.
I'm glad.
Good and good. Hey, I mean, at least it's a nice drawing of Pikachu.
Yeah. The dimensions are right, which has been a rarity so far, as we've seen in the previous episodes. This one, to me, it feels like it's a bit of an action pose. It's running.
Yeah.
I like the juxtaposition with I suppose it's the foreground that it's running on and the background with the sunset, the trees in the background with the leaves. It's nice.
It's nice. I like it.
I don't know if I just put it in there because it's better than a lot of the other Pikachus, but I like
just on that merit itself.
Yeah, basically. But that's not what
No, that's not how we do it.
We don't do it that way.
No.
Misty Psyduck.
Poor thing. Always.
Yeah, you feel bad for it. It's like a constant migraine, the poor thing. Yeah, again, I was on the fence with this one, but I thought at least they kind of got something interesting with the colours. And that's just what Misty Psyduck is.
Yeah, and it just, it really describes Psyduck. Yeah. Psyduck perfectly.
Yeah. Cool. Then we have Sabrina's Abra. The first one.
It's very cool. It's got somewhat, misty, cloudy foreground. It's kind of sitting in it. It's nice.
Yeah. It's somewhat ethereal.
Yeah, ethereal. Yeah.
I like it. Which is actually interesting because the next card is also Sabrina's Abra.
Huh.
It's also a good card, and it's also this week's winner of the Frederick Tindwell Award. Frederick Tindwell, great fan, big fan of the show.
Oh, I can see why it's won.
Yeah, it's a beautiful card. A little bit strange that it's only in good, and that's because the Pokemon's a little bit small, but the card itself, I think, again, it has that air of beauty and art style that we really like in our awards. So yeah, Frederick Tindwell, big fan of the show, big fan of this card.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. Thoughts on it?
I really like it. It's like you see, you summed it up quite well. It's very peaceful. It's very nicely depicted. I like it.
Yeah. Feels right for Abra, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It's a lonesome Pokemon.
That's right.
Yeah. Alright. Beautiful. We'll come back to that one in the awards later.
Oh, that is funky.
Yeah, again, Ghastly, another Pokemon that they haven't done so well in the previous sets, but this one really works.
Yeah, the colours are beautiful.
Yeah.
And it's a gassy Pokemon, so it's exactly what it's doing.
Exactly. Nothing overly amazing, but good. Here we have another Sabrina Psyduck. Was it Misty Psyduck?
Misty's one's better.
Yes, Misty's one's better. This is Sabrina's, right. But again, I appreciate what they've done.
Yeah. This one doesn't have a headache. It's kind of like trying to use its powers on you.
That's what it kind of feels like. Hey, yeah. Well said. Well said. All right. We will now move on to the good trainers. Erica's kindness.
That's nice.
Yeah, they've done that. You get the message.
You get the kindness.
Yeah.
Definitely get the kindness.
And I like that they involve Pokemon in trainer cards
Yeah.
as well. We have Giovanni's Last Resort.
Which will be Nidoking?
You say Nidoking?
Nidoking?
I don't
Ooh,
know.
I don't know anymore.
No, I just assume what I say is wrong. That's
Sometimes Nido, sometimes Lido.
Critical, not of
Correct
course.
us if we're if you have a better way to say it.
But yeah, I like what they've done here. Involve a Pokemon makes me happy. When it's done well, anyway.
Oh,
How sad is this one?
why is she crying? Ash broke her heart.
She had to discard one of her cards, I think. Or Ash broke her heart. But they never had a thing, did they? It was Brock and
Well,
Misty, wasn't it?
Yeah, I don't know. You never know.
No? Okay.
Who knows?
Probably too
Still
young.
ongoing.
Is it? Yes.
They were 10-year-olds.
Still are.
That's so true. 22 years later, still 10.
I wish I had that problem. Sort of. Yeah, look, this is a nice card. Very sad. It feels like it's a shot out of the anime.
Yeah.
But that works.
Ooh.
This is
Yeah.
dark. I like this. I mean, it's a trainer card, so it's only so good, but it's... You can't have too much love for trainer
It's
cards.
done well.
Yeah, exactly. She's dark, Sabrina. You can't really get that.
Yeah.
Wouldn't want to mess with her.
No.
Further. Is that Blaine?
Blaine, yeah.
Yeah. Really angry.
Mm. It's that passion, the fire in him.
Yeah. Because he's a fire trainer, of
Yeah,
course.
that's right.
Yeah. Alright, and then this one I thought was quite funky.
Warp point.
Gets it
Interesting.
across, yeah. I wish they'd have used different colours, but I otherwise
Yeah,
really
it's a
like
bit
it.
too purpley, but
Yeah, right. Oh well.
pretty cool.
Okay. That's the last good card.
Not bad.
Yeah.
Quite a
Decent.
fair amount.
Decent selection there. Move on to the great ones now.
Yeah.
This is exciting. More exciting. Start off with Blaine's Arcanine.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah, right? Again, it's in fire, we get it, but the pose is good. The pose just works. See if we can get some of the holo in there as well. I mean, that's just lovely.
There's a little swirl at the bottom right.
You see the swirls as well, yeah? Some people are mad swirl collectors. Yeah, I really like this card. The pose is everything, basically. Gets it. Alrighty. Now, this one.
Wow.
I feel like I can hear people yelling at the screen, why isn't this epic? What are your thoughts, firstly?
I mean, it's a great card, understood. But I don't think it's... I hate to say this, epic enough to be epic.
Yeah, right.
But I think, to clarify that, it's more like there's not enough of it.
Of the Pokemon?
Of the Pokemon to justify it being moved up a grade.
100%, exactly
And
what I was thinking.
I mean, it's a pretty cool pose, but at the same time, it's a little odd at the same time. Their neck's like really straight, and it's just kind of looking up with the eyes coming down. So it's just didn't hit the mark quite.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Alright, a fun fact about this one, the majority of these cards that were printed are error cards. If you have a look, let's see if we can pick this up a little bit here. So you can see that this is actually a fighting energy.
Oh
When it
yeah,
was
you're
meant to
right.
be a fire energy. Now, both the first edition and the majority of the unlimited ones had this error. Then they also had an error-corrected one, which I can't bother to get out now, but they did correct that one. And it's actually probably just as valuable, if not more valuable, than this first edition one.
Okay.
Fun fact.
Cool.
Yeah. But again, fire and holo just works well, I
Yeah.
think. Alright. Blaine's Charizard, great card. Okay.
Thoughts? I'll leave this to you.
So I like what they've done with a hole in the background. I think that's why. I feel like it also ties in with... it doesn't tie in with the move. I thought it said wind solar beam. I thought it was when it's wide solar beam. Look, I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong on this one. Because the pose, now that I look at it again, is pretty average. But the card itself, I just really like it. I think yeah, I mean, you compare this to the base Venusaur as well. Its pose is probably the same, just from a different angle, which gives it more trees in the background.
Good background.
Yeah. I mean, look, I wonder if this will come up later. It's definitely not an epic card. It could be a good card, but we'll see. What, do you have any comments on it?
Not now.
No? Not now. Duly noted. We'll just let the sparkles go as it fades away into the abyss. Alrighty. Giovanni's Machamp.
Is that a holo?
It is a holo, yes.
Ooh. Oh yeah, there you go.
But it's interesting you say that because it's quite subtle purely because of how busy it is with
I
the
know,
rest of the
that's
card.
right. Yeah, it's putting in a lot of detail in it.
Yeah.
There's not much space for hollow.
No, but it is in there.
But it's cool though.
Yeah,
I
like
like
it's you really feel again the power and the motion. It's coming towards you. It feels like it's a well done card.
Yeah.
It's a great card. Yeah. Then we have again Giovanni's Nidoking.
Menacing.
Yeah, that's it. This is all the pose because the background's very boring, but the pose itself really hits the spot. It's impending.
Impending doom.
Yeah, basically what it feels like. So great card.
I mean, look at the move. Intimidate. It's definitely intimidating us.
100%. Yes, I didn't even see that. But that's what I'm getting from it. Alrighty. Now we have Misty's Gyarados. The other one.
Yes.
Again, it's a card that like Gyarados, there's so much you can do with it, and there are some really great ones throughout the entire Pokemon series. We haven't found one yet that's hit the mark bang on. But it's still a great card. I look at it and I just think it's a giant prawn. From this angle, that's all I see. Angry blue prawn.
Oh dear.
Yeah. But the holo's nice. The background, again, it reminds me of sort of in Australia we had the 12 Apostles, rocks. That's what it reminded me of there. Anyway, cool. It's a great card.
Aussie prawn.
Aussie prawn, that's
Not
it.
a shrimp, it's a prawn.
Yeah. Despite what the ad says. Sabrina's Alakazam, I really feel like this is about the what it's doing. Like the move, it feels like it's creating a storm cloud.
Yes.
Something like that.
It's dark.
Yeah.
It's like it.
Yeah. Psychic card. Cool.
Great card.
Yeah.
Cool drawing style too.
Yeah. Again, it's doing something. Like do something. It should be the motto, the ethos for Pokemon designers. I really like where this is at.
Yeah.
Not really doing anything to Pokemon itself, but the whole card, the back
ties in really well together, doesn't it?
It just works, right? It seems like it's a proper photo.
Yeah.
And then stylized.
Yeah.
You happy with it here?
Yeah, definitely. Good and great. Great and great.
Great and great.
Great and great. Ooh.
Like, really simple, this card. However, very, very likable. Right?
Yes. I love it.
Yeah. It just, sometimes simple is great.
Yep. When it's done right.
Yeah. And this is definitely one of those cases. It's like the moon sitting behind it. Just admiring it. Alright, we'll move on. Now, Weezing has also been a very average card for most, I think for all of them so far, but this one, really get the Toxic Cloud, get that, the colours, everything just works.
That's right, the colours ties in with, it's like, toxic. You can picture it, like Toxic Clouds would be like that beautiful. It's a beautiful death.
But actually, this is Ken Sugimori as well, who's had quite a few cards that have come up so far in the Great and the Good. Alright, the last one for the Great. Another Ken Sugimori. Sabrina's Mr. Mime. I just think colours. Don't really get why the magic darts are, but hey.
But still, it's very happy.
Yeah.
And that's what Mr. Mime is all about.
Yeah, again, psychedelic is a little bit of that in there. Alright, it's great. It is. And that leads us into Epic.
Wait. Are there any epics in this one? Please tell me there is.
Yes!
Okay.
There is one.
Only one?
Only one.
Okay, better than none.
Yes, absolutely. And it's strange that, I don't know if we're being very frugal or if I'm being very frugal with my assignation of Epic. No set has had more than one.
That's true.
Some have had none.
Yes.
But for Gym Challenge, absolutely fantastic card. It was actually redone in the Celebrations 25th anniversary set. And for good reason.
Yes.
Why the reaction? Why does this go in Epic?
Okay, I know we shouldn't compare to other sets, but this is the most epic Zapdos we've seen so far.
And we've had some really good ones.
Yes.
Great ones.
Yes, close. They were really close. But, it's like a Dark Zapdos, right? Because it's Rocket Zapdos. And it's menacing. It's so powerful and strong.
Yeah, all of that. And what really sets the Epic cards apart is they tie everything we want in. They've got the move, they look good, like the Pokemon's the focus, just no complaint for this one. And even the holo, it's very hard to see when lying down, so we'll move around there. Like it's the shiny black, and then the contrast with the yellow. Epic card.
That's right. And
Epic.
the lighting of it too. Look, you see like the front of it where the electricity's coming out. You can see the light, and then the wings at the back are still black because it's in darkness. You still can't see it. It's a shadow. And then the darkness of the background really works well with it.
Yeah.
I love it.
And that is the epic
Good
card,
choice.
right?
Good choice.
Yeah. Hard to.
I mean,
debate.
epic choice. Epic choice.
Yeah. Really love this card. Okay, cool. So you safe to say you agree with that one.
100%.
Beautiful. Shall we move on to the bad?
Okay.
All right.
Unfortunately, we should.
Let's do it.
Have to.
Like, these ones I'm curious. I don't know if it was objectivity or subjectivity that came into it, so they might feature in Dave's decisions later on.
Well, let's go.
All right.
Look.
So, first one is this Lieutenant Surge's Jolteon.
Okay. Yeah. I mean...
You could make the argument it's average. I just, like, nothing here works. The Jolteon, like, it looks badly drawn at the back. It's kind of very, very badly drawn for me. I don't love the yellow and the blue combination for some reason. It's not that it doesn't work normally, the two colours, but here it just doesn't for me. Nothing works about this card. Not even the electricity coming off it. It's like coming off its foot here. Why is it coming off its foot? I don't know if I'm being too picky. For me, bad card.
Alright. I see why.
Something to keep in mind. Alrighty. Now we'll have a look. Another one. I just really dislike this card.
Is it the drawing style?
I think so. I really think it is. I mean, there's not much else to it because it's basically just Charmeleon.
In your face.
Yeah. And it's also kind of all over the shop. What's it doing? It's got like its foot halfway in the air. It's like if it was just swiping, I could see that, but then to have the foot through...
It's kind of doing like a baseball pitch, right? It's like the arms
Yeah.
and the legs and the...
Yeah, I could totally see that. You're right. I don't know why it would be doing that, but that's kind of what is happening here. So I just... And also, it's not a typical Charmeleon drawing as well.
No, you're right.
For me.
Yep.
You happy with that?
Okay.
Okay. We'll see. Keep in mind. This one was a contender, one of two contenders, but it didn't quite win the Professor Oak's Research Award. I don't know what they've done with this. Like, Giovanni's Meowth, this is not okay.
And what is cat fleas?
I don't know.
Cat kick.
I just wish I like it's a chubby Meowth.
It is.
Right? It's just odd.
It's odd. Yes, it stays in that.
Yeah. Okay.
Sorry.
So that was the runner-up, shall we say, for the Professor Oak's Research Award.
Okay. So this is the one?
This is the winner. This week's winner of the Professor Oak's Research Award, which is, as hopefully everyone knows by now, is the worst card in the set. Lieutenant Surge's Voltorb. Like, what were they doing? Hey?
You know what? That Charmeleon that was doing that pose was throwing this Voltorb.
maybe that would make it somewhat acceptable. Yeah. Look, obviously the move is bouncing ball. I know they've tried to go for something like that, but it just doesn't work at all. Is it supposed to be the moon? Is that why it's got a glow behind it? I
can't stop laughing.
It's just such a bad card, right? I mean,
breathe.
Okay. I'm glad you agree on this one. It's the standout, right?
Yes.
Okay, good.
It is so bad that it's good. Love it.
Yeah, alright. We're not changing it to good,
No, we're not moving it to good, though.
Alright. So those are the bad cards. That's the worst of them. Glad we're through those. Got the average to come.
Okay.
It's quite a thick stack. Don't know if you can quite tell there. So,
ouch.
As always, we will roll through these. Start off with Koga's Ditto.
Ooh. Average.
Yeah, very average.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what they were quite doing here with the pose. It's in midair, out of water. Yeah, they have the trainers. We had these last week as well. Most of them were very average. All of them Giovanni. Yes, thank you. We're just going through these because it's the rules.
Yeah.
We have to.
We have to
see all the cards.
Hollow.
Yeah, those were all hollows too.
Oh. Whoops.
Shows how interesting they were. Sabrina. Yeah, okay, she's doing something psychic. We get it. Koga's Arbok. Very Arbok-y in your face. Koga's Muck.
Yeah, no.
I like again, they tried to do something with the angle, but I don't know.
Yeah.
Too weird.
Not a great. Can't really tell what it is. Could be a Groma. Who knows?
Sabrina's Golduck. Colour's just awful here. Fade,
Very
it's washed out. Yeah. Rapidash, another card that I feel like that has a Pokemon has so much potential with the cards, but they haven't nailed it once yet.
No.
Like, okay, it's kind of running, but why is it half cut off at the legs? And this one I didn't mind, to be honest. Just a little bit too plain.
It's a bit. Yeah, it's very different. It's very different.
Yeah. Working in the fields.
Yeah.
As in the farms, rather. Bulbasaur.
Bloop.
Giving off a Sleep Seed. Yeah. Okay. Giovanni's Meowth. That's a way better looking Meowth.
Yeah.
But that doesn't make it a good card in and of itself.
Yeah. It's cool though.
Yeah. It's alright. There's nothing special about it. Ken Sugimori was picking up before.
Either his artwork, it's either like epic or good or just
Well, this is like it makes me wonder why that is. Like, do they just get a brief and they go, "You have to give us this many cards," or do they sit there and design their own? And I was like, I was on a phone call while I was doing this one, and they're like, "Yeah, whatever, just put that one in." Look, we won't dwell. This is not a good looking card either.
Angry.
Yeah, but the pose, like I think he's kind of jumping, but it doesn't really work in any way, shape, or form.
Fair enough.
So we move on. Koga's Golbat. I like this one a little bit more, but just too plain.
Yeah. Such a typical Golbat pose, though.
Yes, absolutely.
I don't mind this one.
Talk us through it then.
It's like I like the perspective, the depth of field in it. It's doing its thing and releasing that poison gas or smoke screen in this case, or no, obscuring gas because you're getting obscured. I like it.
Do you?
Good pose. I mean, it's hard, right? Coughing is a round, poisonous blob.
Yes, it does.
There's only so much you can do with it, but at least it's doing something, and there's poison gas coming out of it. It works.
Okay, that's one to keep in mind.
I like it.
For me, it was the colours. Just having a quick look at it again. Yeah, for me, it was just the yellow. Yeah, it just didn't work. But look, maybe I'm wrong, Dave. We'll find out. Koga's PG. It's PG flying.
I like your PG, but you're good in average.
Wasn't sure if you were going to disagree with that one. I'm glad to hear.
Oh, what's going on with the background?
Right, it's just... And the way it's drawn, it kind of looks like it's had its back broken and it's on an angle. Just weird. This card didn't work for me.
Took a dark turn.
Could have been a bad card purely because of the background, but...
Yeah, the background's not great, is it?
No, it doesn't really...
Surprise! Bad background.
Definitely. Talked about balls. This one is so strange to me. It's like they just took a photo of some electrical wires and then just
put it in the back.
Yeah, again. Why? Powerball.
I like the drawing of the electrode itself, but I don't know why it's floating in there.
I don't know if the drawing in the background is just too good or if it's an actual photo.
Yeah, right.
That's problematic for me. Anyway. Yeah, Raticate on the ground.
I like it though.
Do you?
It's a nice drawing. It's a nice style. It's clean, but yeah, it's very average.
Yeah, very, very.
Oh.
Yes.
Okay. It's a bit too much, Jinx.
Yeah, exactly what I was thinking. Too much.
Relax.
If only she could. Anyway, we move on.
I actually so I think I've seen this drawing before. It's like in other promotional materials and stuff like that. So I like it, but it's just the background's a bit too realistic for it, isn't it?
Yeah, it's strange that they've done that again, but I also don't love the drawing of it. The head, namely, like this eyes. I don't know what's happened there. They're not supposed to be on an angle, but it just didn't work. Not enough blue. Anyway. Doduo. Standing there.
Stonehenge.
Yeah. Pokemon Stonehenge. Colours in this one. Again, you talked about like the
Mm.
realism in the background. I get a little bit more of it from this, but just standing there,
Yeah.
as Panitas often seem to do.
Yeah.
I've had this issue with Rhyhorn before. Twice in the last set, I think it was just standing there. Great. Blaine's Vulpix, colours are awful here.
Oh, the background is odd.
Yeah, and
Very odd.
I don't know, like this is too brown for me for a Vulpix.
Yes, it should be more reddy, orangey.
Yeah, bang on. Can't love this card.
Very brown.
Brock's Diglett, very simple.
Very simple.
What else do you need to say?
Fair
about it?
enough.
Yeah. Brock's Geodude.
Floating in the sky?
Something like that.
Cool drawing though.
Yeah,
But, yeah. Average.
the Geodude's there, we get it.
Nah, Jigglypuff.
Another one for your daughter, maybe with a little
Yeah.
pink.
I'm gonna have a folder full of pink Pokemon.
cards. I'm sure you wouldn't be the only one. Cool, Jigglypuff is there, not really doing much. Do like the background.
Hey, that's cute.
Yeah, everything except the drawing of the Pokemon works here.
What, too dark? Not
Yeah.
enough blue in it? Bit too dark blue?
Yeah,
Yeah.
100%. Like, it was the same in the last set as well with Gym Heroes.
Maybe it's covered in soil.
Yeah, maybe. But it doesn't work. And also, like, the eyes they're too small. Don't like it. Paris.
Oh.
Just a Paris.
Yeah, I mean, at least the kind of simple pose is nice, but the background...
Doesn't tie in, does it?
No.
It doesn't work. Like, I get it's supposed to be a forest, but
Yeah.
whatever.
That's cute.
Yeah, but again, like, it's just sitting there.
Fair.
Boring.
Yeah, we have criteria we need to meet, and you don't.
Yeah, I mean, if you're just sitting there, it makes it really hard. You have to have something a lot more special going
That's
on in the
right.
background. Very similar story here.
Go join Nidoran female, please.
Yeah, thank you.
I
Close.
mean,
This was close.
They tried.
They kind of tried, but just missed it.
The drawing of Ekans is what lets it down.
Yeah.
I feel.
And also, this background here is a little bit too washed out. Too, I don't know, grainy?
Yeah, grainy.
Grimer.
Yeah. I have a soft spot for Grimer, I think.
Yeah, I
It's
think
very
you do.
dopey looking. It's weird because it's like playing the games I never used him, but in these cards I'm starting to really love him. But yeah, no, average.
Another coughing.
Yeah, I prefer the other one better. Yeah.
Got
But
multiple
that's
coughings.
yeah, that's pretty cool though.
I'm always scared to bring up a Pidgey that's an average now. I'm like, is Dave going to
Every
disagree?
PG's going to be an epic from now on.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a pretty cool action shot, but yeah, I mean, I mind it. I don't know if it's good enough to move up from average to good, though. You're right.
It's just... if its claws or talons are coming at you, maybe a little bit more interesting.
It's just flying at you.
Yeah. There you go. Whoa. Nearly dropped you. Koga Zubat. Getting multiple Zubats.
Really, lots of you.
Lots.
I mean, that makes sense. Group attack.
That explains it.
sense.
I didn't even notice that. Very, very wordy.
Cool. Yeah, yeah, no, another essay.
Yeah. No more to say about that.
Yeah, okay. They tried, but...
Yeah, again, that's a fair way to put it in this one. It's not a bad card by any
Yeah.
means. You can see what they're going for. It just didn't hit the mark. Background lets me down here.
Yeah. I mean, it's a cool drawing. And it's, using ink spurt, but the background is very... Well, it looks like a tree in the background.
Yeah.
Right?
Probably looks like one of the Game Boy games, like the original ones, the pixelated. Yeah.
Oh, dear.
Oh well. Don't mind this one either, but again, it's just sitting there not doing anything.
Yeah.
You can't go beyond average for you. Sorry, Misty's Magikarp.
Oh. I owed.
Yeah, tell me why. I was like, this is such a basic card.
Because I love the simplicity of the drawing, but it stays in average. But I really like. It's a different kind of style
Yeah.
to the usual Ken Sugimori
I feel like it
ones.
should go like this.
But it's very cute.
So
I like
much
cute
screen.
cards. That's the thing.
You do.
But yeah, it
I
stays
do
in
too.
average.
Yeah, it was just too basic.
Yeah.
Misty Seal.
Yeah. Chubby.
Again with the realistic water
Yeah.
in the background. I swear they must have taken photos or something like that for
What are
these.
those?
Yeah, isn't it? To me it looks like it's
Oh,
underwater
yeah,
and they've
actually,
dropped
yeah.
something,
Oh my
or
God,
they've dropped
that's
Seal.
weird.
Seal has jumped in.
Bloop.
Yeah.
It's like one of those bath toys that you like.
Yeah,
you do.
from underneath. Yeah, very flat
Yeah.
tummy area. Another really basic one. Staryu's just...
Not the worst Staryu we've seen.
No, only because the background isn't completely monochromatic. It's very basic. Sabrina's Drowsy.
Don't like the background.
No, it doesn't work. The colour's nothing. Also, the too much white going on in here with that.
I mean, it's the lighting, right? The light and shadows, which is kind of makes sense, but background lets it down a lot.
Yeah, definitely. Don't mind this one. Just kind of, it's very off to the side, and why is it sneaking around a corner? It's a sneaky Pokemon, I guess.
Shouldn't it just come out through the wall because it's ghastly?
Yeah, probably. That's even good point. Anyway, cool. Sabrina's Porygon.
That's cool. But yeah, very basic.
Yeah. Is it on a microchip? Is that what they're going
Looks
for?
like it, right?
So
in
no
your PC.
Great, another virus. Alright, yes, we've seen the hollow
Non-hollow,
version.
yeah.
Great. I mean, it's Brock. It's protection. At least he's got something on his shirt.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Rocky, that's funny. Chaos Gym. Oh, the gyms in this. Yes, okay, we're not even gonna... We'll put them down so you see them. Giovanni, okay. Koga, okay. Lieutenant Surge's secret plan. Did he have one in the last set as well? Same thing?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, this one's worse. I think the last one was with Raichu or something like that. Secret mission was the last one.
Alright, fair enough, Misty.
Another gym. I really dislike this one. Almost could have gone bad.
I don't know what's going on in there.
No.
I don't mind the Sabrina training cards.
No?
Yeah, they're alright.
Blaine's Quiz. Number 2.
Yeah.
In case the first one wasn't enough. I think the first one's actually quite cool. And number 3.
Is that Brock?
Yes.
Cool shirt.
Yeah, can we read what that says, or is that...
Where'd you get these shirts made?
Does that say anything to you?
Not really.
No.
Cool though.
TS. A gym. Another gym.
I don't mind this one. It looks a lot better than the other ones. Because it's got, Future Gym had those invisible walls that you walk into and stuff. So
Oh, that's actually a good point. Sense. Yeah.
This one's alright. At least they did it some justice.
That makes it interesting then, but still the card itself is not. Koga's Ninja Trick. Confused?
Yes, but also at the same time, the drawing's pretty cute.
But what's going on? I have no idea what's going on.
So that's definitely a Golbat.
Yeah.
Is that a Ditto in the back?
Yeah, I'd say that's a Ditto. But is that toothpaste? Is that a menu in toothpaste?
No, it's one of the scrolls.
Is it?
Yeah.
It's an awful drawing of the scroll. Oh, okay. Yeah, okay, I see now.
But it's interesting, yeah.
So what's that? Is that an open scroll? Is that a scroll?
Some sort of ninja mark? I don't know.
My point being, there's too much. And what's all the purple? What's the purple stuff, guys? Too much. It's too much, Dave. Can't do it. Master Ball. It's a ball and it's got the M on it.
Fair enough.
Master Ball. Max Revive.
Oh, those hands? Yes.
Yeah, they must be. As I put it down, I saw it. I didn't think I saw that before, but yeah.
Yeah, no.
Rockets, Minefield Gym. It's a problematic gym.
Yeah.
Can't imagine they would make a card like that these days.
No, don't go there, no.
No. It's a minefield. Rocket's Secret Experiment.
Definitely Dad's.
Yeah, okay, they're doing experiments in a science lab.
Yep.
Cool. Another gym card. I can't. Really dislike these gym cards in terms of the imagery. And the last one, Transparent Wall.
I mean, well, wait, hold on. Transparent Wall, shouldn't you be able to see through it so we should be able to see Weezing?
It depends how technical you want to get. This is like a question for a whole other YouTube series. But because they do make... You can make these wall, shields that are like this, where you make yourself invisible.
Right.
So you kind of see through them.
Oh, yeah. Kind of reflects... Yes.
Yeah.
So you're invisible and then, yeah.
I don't know if they existed or if they had them back then. Maybe they did.
Maybe. Who knows?
But I take your point. In theory, you should be able to see through the wall, and therefore the wall itself would be redundant. Interesting point.
Think about. Something to think about.
Yeah. You've blown my mind. Alright, cool. So that is all the cards.
Okay.
What do you think? Just initial reaction before we go and review. In the back.
I'm glad there was an epic card. Pretty decent amount of good cards and even great cards.
Yeah.
But that's a big number of average cards, so
as well.
it's a bit tough.
We'll see what happens.
Let's see what happens, yeah.
But before we do that, I did get a call the other week.
Who was it this time?
So this was actually from one of our viewers.
Oh.
Yeah, called me up. Don't know how he got my number, but he did. Wanted to know if it was actually Justin Bieber who sang the Dave's Decision song. And I said, look, I'm not allowed to disclose that. We're contractually obliged not to disclose who sings the song. But yeah, fun fact. Justin Bieber was suggested by one of our viewers.
It's not him.
Can't say that it is, can't say it isn't.
Sorry. Cannot say it is or it isn't.
For legal reasons, we can't say it is. All right, well, let's listen to the song and then we'll see what Dave's decisions are.
Yeah, let's go.
It's time for Dave's decision. It's time for Dave's decision. Yeah. Still love that song. A lot of deliberating.
It never gets old.
It never does. It really doesn't. A lot of deliberating.
Yes.
Well,
It took a while this time.
It did, and you settled with 3 cards that are being decisionized by Dave.
Decision.
A proper word. I've called the Oxford Dictionary about that.
It's going to be added in next year.
Next year, hopefully, if they ever get back to me. So this one, I think you made quite clear.
Maybe a little too obvious.
Yeah. No, but that's fine. Like you like the card straight away, and it's you talk us through it.
Okay. So I feel like it didn't deserve to be an average card. It deserves to be pushed up just 1 to good, purely because it's hard. Coughing, like I think I said this before, coughing is a blob of poisonous gas.
Yeah.
There's only so much you can do with it. But in this case, in this card, it's done really well. It's showing its thing. Coughing is doing its thing. There's a bit of action to it. There's that swirl going around, so you can feel that spinning that coughing is doing. I like it. It's really done really well. It's coughing releasing its smoke screen or obscuring gas, and it's illustrated really well. So I think it deserves to be bumped up 1.
Fair enough. One, I'll give it to you when you say that it's doing something. So like, it's hard to show a ball doing something, but the fact that it's got gas coming out of it makes sense. I see where you're coming from.
Case in point.
The Voltorb? Lieutenant Surge's Voltorb? Yeah. Very, very different balls there. Cool. So that's gone from average to good.
Yes.
Alrighty. Then we're going to actually have a look at one that has dropped down a tier.
Yep.
Okay.
So, sorry Venusaur lovers, but I have to disagree with you on this one. So I think originally you had it in great. I think you might have been swayed by how bad the previous Venusaurs were. Maybe.
No, entirely plausible, yeah.
But, so, I told you about, I had to do a quick Google because I thought this drawing of Venusaur is very
reminiscent?
Yeah, it triggers something.
Yeah. So
I googled Venusaur, and the first thing that came up was this image. Like, it's the generic Venusaur pose.
Yeah, that's what it's reminiscent of.
Right?
Yeah, 100%. and you're right.
So it was literally that pose, that illustration, slapped onto a background. Cool background, so it's not going to get demoted any lower than good.
Yeah. So it's gone from great to good.
Yes. Yeah. But it just kind of could have been done so much better with a better pose, maybe, of Venusaur, but it's a bit lazy.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, you're right. Look, as I brought it out, I don't know if when I was looking at it the first time, I just got drawn in by the background, because I really do think it's a pretty
lovely
background. But yeah, the Pokemon is doing nothing. It's Venusaur is just sitting there.
It's off to the side as well. It's kind of like, here's the nice background, and we'll put Venusaur.
Yeah, and look, this is exactly why you are on board, Dave. I very much agree with you on this, and I got it wrong the first time. Put my hand up, and I apologise sincerely. I hope you can forgive me. You guys can forgive it.
Forgive it.
Well, one of you forgive me. That's good. All right, last one. This one has gone from
good to great.
Good to great. And we both really like this card.
Yeah. Surprisingly.
Yeah, it's hard to put your finger on it, but it just works. But tell us why.
I know it's very simple, and the same arguments can be used against it, like they used for the Venusaur.
Yeah.
But the fact that they've got that post on the front, in front of Persian, and kind of gives you that more depth. So it's actually kind of, even though it's just standing there or walking towards you, it's still kind of doing something. It's still a bit menacing.
Well, it's got that. So the move is ambush. And you do get that sense.
That's right. It's ambush you, right?
Yeah.
Even though it's a simple kind of white greyish background, it actually ties in really well with a normal type at the same time, and ties in really well with the rest of the colours of Persian, menacing kind of ambushing kind of feel. So, and it's a lovely holo.
Yeah, it really is.
Yeah.
I have nothing else to add. I think you've nailed it on the head. As we discussed initially, I really like this card. So, from good to great, it is.
Cool.
Easy. Quick look at the awards. We'll add the new awards into the Hall of Fame. Hall of Fame and the Hall of Shame.
Hall of Shame too. That Hall of Shame is getting more shameful as each week goes.
Yeah, this one, we'll discuss it when we have a look at them. And then after that, obviously, we'll do the leaderboard.
Yep.
And then, but I just realised this is the last set as well, before Gen 2 comes out in the sets.
Right. Yes.
So that's be an interesting turning point next week. A whole bunch of new Pokemon.
There we go.
Yeah.
Exciting.
Alright, the awards. We said we'd start with these.
Yes.
And today we're adding the Frederick Tyndall.
That's right.
How exciting. Where are you, Frederick? Come out.
It's a well-deserved award.
I think so. Oh, there's Abra appearing late. Shy
Interesting. There's 2 Abras on this list.
2 Abras, yeah. Repeat. And this is also the first good card. I think most of the others have been
great, except the Charmeleon.
Charmeleon was great, and then you upgraded Dave's decision. Yeah. No, but beautiful cards. Again, that's what we want in these awards, and delivers. I still think Erica's Bellsprout is stand out with the Dark Charmeleon.
Yeah.
Alas, we move on.
Okay.
If this is the first time you're watching, the Professor Oak's Research Award is purely because of this meme. No idea what's going on. This week, we're adding, I think, another worthy winner of the award.
Yeah, unfortunately.
He's bouncing him. Yeah. Look, what can you say?
Not much.
No. Is it a contender for worst card of the worst so far?
Or close. I don't know, maybe.
I mean, the Slowpoke is there.
Yeah, I know, but at the same time, at least the Slowpoke is being a Slowpoke. Whereas why is this Voltorb floating in midair? Or is it a moon? I have no idea what's going on.
It's the moon that confuses me. And the background's awful. I mean, the background's awful on the Slowpoke. Look, it's a contender. I'm still leaning towards the Slowpoke because it's zero effort, basically. Like, thrown together last minute, and the clouds just don't work. So we're sticking with the Slowpoke for me anyway.
Alright, for now.
Let's
see how we go.
Yeah. The set breakdown. This is where it gets interesting. So, one epic card. It's always nice to see an epic card.
Nice, yes, definitely.
Again, another set that was close to having another 1 or 2 in there.
Yeah, that's right. Very close. Just like marginal things.
Yeah, exactly. But ultimately, just the Rocket Zapdos is in there. Waiting, as always, we multiply. Don't ask us why. There's a team of NASA scientists behind this algorithm. The final points, on the right there, total of 341. So, final score 341, 126 cards in the set once you get rid of the energies, of course. Gives you a weighted average of 2.706.
That's interesting. That's pretty high.
That is quite high. See where it sits. So, this is the leaderboard before we add it. It's going to slide in there into third place.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so behind Team Rocket.
It's very close to, very similar to Team Rocket in terms of, epic, great, average cards. It's too many good cards. Too many good cards is not a bad thing. Maybe it's because it's more cards in that set.
I think so. The average cards, like if you have too many of them, brings you down.
Yeah, I think it does.
And I really think that was a problem with a lot of Wizards of the Coast sets. They were just trying to get sets out there. But we'll find out as we go through, because I don't know the X series onwards as well as I do, or the EX series onwards as well as the Wizards of the Coast ones. So be curious to see how it pans out. For the moment, I don't think this leaderboard is too inaccurate. I am surprised Jungle is still up the top.
Yeah, I know. That's a huge surprise, actually.
Yeah, it always seemed like an afterthought of a set, but the cards that we looked at, they were, on average, great, basically.
I mean, at the same time, also one of the smallest sets. So maybe that kind of worked in its favour.
It did.
Possibly.
But on the flip side, Fossil only had 62 cards, and that was by far the worst, right?
I don't know, that's pretty bad.
Yeah.
It had a lot of bad cards, though.
Yeah, it did. It did have a lot of bad. Well, yeah, only 2 more than Jungle. Anyway, that's where we're at. And that's the end of the Gen 1. I mean, obviously there are other sets that only have Gen 1, but we'll get to those down the line. Next, we'll move on to Gen 2.
Exciting.
Yeah,
Looking forward to that.
Yeah, beautiful. Have a good week, Dave.
You too. Thank you.
Thank you.